Hi drivers, Paul Taylor here once again from Truckers Justice Center, continuing our series on legal myths. A legal myth what we hear often is that you have the right to be home for a doctor appointment. Well, doctors don't run the trucking company that you work for. You do have certain rights, but you don't have an unequivocal right to be home for a surgery or to be home for a medical appointment, a checkup, or a sleep study. What you do have are two possible circumstances where you have the right to be home, but it's not an absolute unequivocal right. One would be if you qualify for Family Medical Leave Act leave. The Family Medical Leave Act gives an employee a right to up to 12 weeks off work to care for a sick relative or due to the employee's own serious medical condition. It applies if the employer has 50 employees or more within a 75-mile radius, and you have to essentially be a full-time employee, which means you have to have been there as a full-time employee for a year, or having worked in a year a certain number of hours, 1,250 hours. So in those cases, if it's for a serious condition and not a checkup, a serious medical condition, you can call us if you want to know what they are, you do have the right to time off, but you do not get to dictate to the employer when you're going to have this time off. Under the Family Medical Leave Act, additionally, you are required to, when practical, to give notice. So the idea that you need time off for a doctor appointment, give notice if you can. You know, if it's a heart attack, that's another issue. But if you have an appointment, then you should be working with the company to get you home. If they refuse, and it's a serious health condition, then you do have rights under the Family Medical Leave Act. Finally, one more thing. You have the right not to drive when you're so impaired due to illness that it makes it unsafe to drive. Your doctor doesn't have the right to put you off, and you don't have doctor-patient confidentiality. That doesn't apply. The company is entitled to make an evaluation of medical records to see if you're fit to be on the highway. But in closing, you have no absolute right to be home for a doctor appointment. You need to work with the company. Thanks for watching.